Hello, it's Tessa here. Today I'm going to make a quick card using the Cute Egg Hunt stamp set from our new release. I'm going to do a little watercolor technique. So first I'm going to stamp the basket with Stays On ink onto some watercolor paper. This is the smooth side of Distress watercolor paper. And next I'm going to go over it with some ink and my sponge dauber. You can see I'm just putting the blue in where the sky is, and then I'm going to use the green to go over where the grass grows. This just adds some background color. So for the technique I'm doing kind of a watercolor erase technique, and to do it you need to use the sponge applicator for your first coat of ink. And it's great for just like the background to add color, add a bunch of color instead of painting it all in. Okay, so I've got the ink on there, and now I'm gonna grab a paper towel, have that ready to go, and I have water and a paintbrush, and I'm just gonna go over the parts where I colored and erase the ink that got into those spaces. So you just put plain water on and then dab it up with a paper towel. It lifts all of the ink out of there so that you can go in and paint it a different color. It's really nice because you don't have to be too careful when you're using the applicator, and you don't have to worry about the blue or the green being underneath whatever color you want to add in there later. And just get the rest of these little spots. And then I'm going to splatter over the whole thing and then dab it up. I'm going to go ahead and do this a couple more times to add a bunch of little speckles on there. There we go. So now I'm going to add some more color. This is a nice medium brown, and I'm just going to use some water to paint in my ink. I almost always watercolor with my stamp pads just because of the ease of use, and I use water-based inks for the most part, so almost everything that I have will work as a watercolor as well. And of course I gotta make my little basket cute, so I'm going to paint that a nice light pink. Add a little more detail to the brown, give it some more shading. And then these are the little parts that are going to go in my basket. I'm going to stamp out a bow and a few eggs to color. And then I'm going to use my ink pads just to watercolor those as well. A little quick wash. Alright, so those are painted, and we'll just set those aside to dry. And I'm going to go back to the basket. I just wanted to add kind of a little basket weave detail, I guess, to the edges of my basket. So I'm just making some hash marks down in the corners to make it more realistic looking. Can you guys see it? All right, and of course I got to hit my sentiment in there. I'm just going to use my favorite black ink for that. And then I'm going to slice open the basket just along the lip there so that my eggs can kind of sit down in it. And I die cut those out using the matching Egg Hunt die. It's got the egg in there. And I'm just going to use a little foam adhesive to add my bow. Oh, darn, I missed it. Okay, cut that again. Now I can get it where I want it. And I'm mixing up the adhesive for this part. Some of it is going to be foam and some of it is going to be regular adhesive so that it gives it some depth and texture. And that last little egg. So I decided I wanted to add a little bit of pattern paper to my card. So I'm going to just cut a 1/4 inch off the top. And I'm going to go ahead and make my card out of white cardstock. I'm going to put it on top, and then it just needs a little strip of pattern paper on the bottom. So pulled out some yellow plaid. It's nice and Eastery, and it matches that little yellow egg perfectly. And then I'm just going to use dimensionals to put this guy on. All right, line it up there. And that is all there is to it. So there's my quick little watercolor Easter card for you. And here's a close-up of the picture. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.